Hello, I'm Taylor Craig, a North Carolina native, born and raised in Cumnock, North Carolina. Cumnock is now a street name, but it used to be a quite productive little town. We are known for our Camelback Bridge, the Egypt coal mine, and our indoor furnace. I attend NC State. My major is agricultural science with a minor in horticulture science. I hope to one day be in public communications, and we'll see how that works, but agriculture would be the way that I would want to go. Another thing I'd like to tell you about myself is I am one of 34,000 NC State students here on campus. And that's just the university. When you think about it, I don't feel like I'm that lost because I'm in a college that is connected and it is together as one. I do not feel like I'm singled out. I feel like I am part of a bigger picture. And that makes me feel confident that I chose the right major. Another statistic about myself is that my family, we have 10,000 hogs, but we are one of 3 hog farms in Chatham County because most hog farms are down in Duplin and Sampson County down towards the east. Well, another thing about me is that I love sprinkles on my sugar cookies. Now, I know a few people who don't like sprinkles on sugar cookies, and they're just missing out on, like, heavenly greatness. I love to binge watch on Netflix. It is the greatest thing to do on a Saturday is to watch Netflix. And let me tell you, I want to tell a story about an awesome class that I had and people that were in it that made it great. So, going back to Netflix, this girl, she don't really like Netflix. You know, she'd much rather deal with puzzles. And that's my friend Emma. And Emma, she likes to write quotes on her mirror, and she likes to send you cute little text messages and send you random text messages in the middle of the night, and you're like, why are you up? Emma loves adventure. And when I think about adventure, I think about Clara, who wants to be a crop duster. That is a big deal. Like, I'm scared of heights. And God made me short so I could stay close to the ground because I'm afraid of heights. So that's what makes me think of adventure. But you think about, we've talked about her mom and how her mom is like an entrepreneur with Krispy Kreme. And I mean, she didn't create Krispy Kreme, but she's got a pretty big deal in Krispy Kreme. And it makes me think of Caroline, who has Southern Fried Cotton like in her glove box. Like, go girl, walking around campus like, so FICO, yes. And that is awesome. That's super awesome. Caroline also enjoys clogging, and so does Nicole. Nicole enjoys clogging, and Nicole watches Dr. Morgan's dogs and loses them and then finds them. But Dr. Morgan, let me tell you about Dr. Morgan. Now, she's pretty cool. She is one of these professors who makes you feel good about yourself and makes you want to come to class because you know that class is not going to be boring and you know you're actually going to do something that you need to learn and that's productive and that's fun to learn. But she loves her kitty sweater. Okay, let's be real. And you know somebody else who loves a kitty sweater? Tori. Tori loves a kitty sweater. I'm looking to get her one for Christmas. I have to find a gray one before I give her a kitty sweater. And, you know, Tori always comes in with food. I think she thinks we're hungry. And when I think of hungry, I think of Blake cooking us steaks, and he hadn't done that yet. And, you know, that's very upsetting. But, you know, that's okay, because even though he hasn't shared with the class, because sharing is caring, I know that Coleman could rustle up a cow, and, you know, Morgan, she can help us prepare and juggle the meat, okay, so that we can cook it. But, you know, while there's all that going on, there's going to be Dean's there, and he is going to make sure that all of the fixings and everything goes smoothly, and as smooth as possible, because that's the way we want to do things. And that's okay. And then, for the nights that we're cooking the steaks, you know, we got steaks, we got puzzles, we've got juggling going on. We've got a kumbaya around the fire. Melissa's going to have us some knitted scarf and sweaters and socks because, you know, they're coming from deep down in her warm heart. And while she's sitting there knitting sweaters, Andrew is going to be sitting around the fire and he's going to be telling us stories like one time at Grange Camp. And then, if the steaks aren't good, Sarah's going to give us a shot of penicillin and make it all better. And we're all going to have good laughs. And that's what I think of when I think of this class getting together. I think of all the many different things that this class brings to the table, whether it's puzzles, clogging, Krispy Kreme, crop dusting, cows, exotic animals, steaks, juggling, Ebola. I mean, can't forget Ebola, and knitting, bringing knitting to the table. And I would just like to say that 435 has been a pleasure. It's been like a family, and I really enjoyed it. And Dr. Morgan, we appreciate all that you do for us and letting us call you in the middle of the evening in case we need you, and just always being there for us and believing in us. And that's all we can ever ask from a professor. And we wish you the best, and I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I'm not going to say Happy Holidays. So, Merry Christmas, everyone. And from my heart to yours, blessings.